Good evening. It is almost my dinner time, and I wanted to do a quick introductory video on what this YouTube channel is going to be about. It's 2:44 in the afternoon. It is January 7th, 2023, and it is Saturday afternoon. I am at home in my little 2-bedroom apartment, and I have been stuck at home since November 3rd. That's when I ended up quitting my job, and I filed for my, or rather I applied for my Social Security. It may look like my house is kind of a hoarder house, but I promise you it's not. It's just that I don't use my heat much because it's very expensive to heat up this place, so I have a lot of blankets around. I sleep in this chair quite a bit, but for the most part the house is in pretty good shape. Here's where I spend a lot of my time, right here, doing different computer things. So you can see my glasses like to reflect the light and everything, but I can't really see too well without them on, so we'll just have to put up with that. So anyway, you see that there is some videos already on my channel. I have been uploading today, and they are vacation photos. I was working a full-time job up until November 3rd was my last day to work. I have arthritis, and I just finally got to the point to where I could just no longer do the job. So I put my 2 weeks notice in, and November 3rd was my last day to work. So I was working at my current job as a baker. I'd been there since April of 2010. I've had quite a few food service industry jobs. I've been for a lot of years. I've done just about everything there is to do as far as kitchen work goes, and finally in 2010 I left a long-time job with the Red Lion Corporation. I'd been there for almost 19 years, and I left it because it was not like it used to be. Anyway, I wanted something different, and that's when I ended up as a baker, and now that's over with too. So the reason I started this channel was to be able to share my vacation videos that I started working on yesterday. In mid-September, I took off on a nice vacation to the coast, and wasn't that far away, but I drove over there. It's one of my favorite places in the entire world to ever go to. And I started kind of processing all that stuff, there was like over 50 gigabytes of videos that I shot and all that. In recent years, I've gotten pretty into photography and wanting to do stuff like that. You can see I got a really nice Canon camera here that I invested in. Quite a bit of money in that with some other lenses and all the rest. And now that I'm retired, I want to be spending a lot more time carrying around this camera and doing a lot of fun things like that. Really didn't have time to do that when I was working because I would be so exhausted from working and arthritis pain and painkillers and all that. So anyway, the whole reason I started this video was, or this channel, was because I've had a terrible time just getting my Social Security. I didn't understand the way Social Security worked. I knew that I was eligible when I hit 62, and I could go on there. I have an account with them, and I could go on there and see how much money I'm going to get at this age, and it kept slowly going up after I hit 62, and I thought, well, that's great. So I knew I was going to retire pretty soon, but I was hoping to hold out until this time at the end of 2022, but I just couldn't. My arthritis was just too painful, and I was very addicted to pain pills and alcohol. That's a whole nother story. Alcohol's a wonderful painkiller, but man, the problems it brings are far outweigh the benefits of that pain-killing ability. Anyway, don't do that anymore. So I filed for my Social Security in late October, even before my job was ended. My 2 weeks notice was ready. I had no idea it was going to take a ridiculously long amount of time, and it did. Yesterday, actually the day before, was 72 days since I had applied for my Social Security, and I heard absolutely nothing. I would try calling them. There was massive dropped calls. When I'd call even the local office here or the federal office, whatever it is, our office here is closed. You can't even make an appointment to go there. I felt really, really abandoned. I would try calling. Sometimes I'd be on the phone for 3 or 4 hours, and then the call would be dropped, and then I'd have to start all over. And it was very, very pathetic and very ridiculous. And I would just get frustrated and not do anything and just wait and wait and wait. Well, finally, after 73 days, I think it was, they finally got a hold of me, and on the phone I did an interview last night, pretty late last night. It took about 8 minutes to do an interview that took 73 days to get to that interview, and now my Social Security is going to happen. Apparently, I'm not getting my hopes up or anything like that, but apparently it's going to be happening, and I could actually see money in 2 weeks from now. I wasn't in too much danger of, not being able to pay my bills. I've got a little bit of savings, and I have a lot less savings now that I've had to live without an income since November. And so I could go on for a while, but it was just a point of they need to get on this and get it going, and thank the Lord they finally did. So again, I'm not holding out much hope, but I know I'm going to get it, but it might take a long time. But I'll see it when I believe it, I guess. That's not right. I'll believe it when I see it. Anyway, so finally things are looking up, and I've just been staying at home all this time, not hardly using the heat, dressing like an Eskimo because it's winter here. And I haven't been driving anywhere because gas is so much, but I so want to get out of the house and be enjoying my life as a retired person. I've gained quite a bit of weight because I just haven't been doing anything. But man, that's going to be changing soon as I know what I'm going to be getting. And with spring coming on, now that it's January, still got a few months before spring will be here. I'm just looking forward to having a good summer and getting out of the house and going places and doing things and hanging out with friends again. So that's what this channel is going to be all about, is my just kind of getting out there and doing things. I just can't wait, really. So anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to be putting together the rest of those vacation videos, and really that place that I vacationed at is a place that we went to when I was very, very young. I was probably 5 or 6 when we first went there, and I still have very, very fond memories, even though I'm the oldest member of my family now. Both my parents and my older brother are gone now. And but I still have a lot of wonderful, wonderful memories of being in that place where I spent 4 days. So anyway, you'll be seeing more of those, and you'll be seeing more of me as I get out there and start enjoying life and start enjoying being retired. I've decided to let my beard grow out again. I had shaved it off after the vacation, well, mostly. Trimmed it back because working in a restaurant, you got to do that. But if you see me in the vacation photos, my beard's pretty long, and that's what I want. And I want my hair. I want to let my hair grow. And you can see my picture on YouTube is from 2010, and I had pretty long hair there. And that's what I want to have again. So anyway, stay tuned for more videos coming up. And share your retirement stories if you have any, or you're trying to get Social Security. I'm really disappointed in how long it took, but I need to put all that behind me and just go on and not be angry about how long it took to get Social Security. 73 days is pretty darn long, but maybe that's the norm now. I don't know. So anyway, I'll see you in another video coming up very, very soon. Thanks for watching.